Dear learners of City Government Girls High School of class 9 and 10, this is the first time of the year 2022. I am with you. Today, I want to teach you English second paper, and our topic is tech questions. The students who are in class 9, it's a new one for you, but the students of class 10, you are familiar with this, but you should review these grammatical items for your better preparations. And before it, I hope that you all are well at home and you are maintaining the rules and regulations given by the government to protect Omicron viruses. And that time I hope you have to study, continue your studies anyhow for your life, for your future. However, today, first, you should know what is the tech questions. If we define it, we can write a tech question is the questions where the speaker is expecting from the listeners an answer in support of his or her statement. For example, he is a boy is a sentence, and if we try to make it a tag questions, that time we can write he is a boy. In the place of full stop here, we have to use comma. He is a boy, isn't he? More example, we can say Ronnie does not go to school. For the tag question, we can make it Ronnie does not go to school. Here you have to use the comma. Does he? So, what are you looking here? Look at here. He is a pronoun. Ronnie is a noun. This is noun. It is pronoun. It's a verb, auxiliary verb. Here we find this is the statement in the affirmative sense, but the next statement, Ronnie doesn't go to school, in negative sense. So when you will make tag questions, you have to you have to clear your ideas such a way by following some rules. These are the basic rules you have to follow. If the statement is affirmative, the question tag will be negative. Similarly, if the statement is negative, the question tag will be affirmative. This is the basic rule, and side by side you have to follow use the pronoun. If you in your sentence, if you say or find that there is noun, but for the question tag you have to make it, change it into pronouns. For example, I have showed you that for Ronnie, we have used here he. And another rules, you have to use the contraction form. Forms of verbs, auxiliaries, and modals. What are they? Look at here. Am not, aren't, are not, aren't, is not, isn't, shall not, shan't, will not, aren't. The contraction forms you have to ensure when you will make question tag. Another important things for us to complete tag questions. Sometimes you will find just type of words which are adverbs. Hardly is a familiar word, scarcely, and also we find seldom, few, little. All of the words will show us, indicates the negative. So when we will find this type of words in our sentence, the tag question will, the statement will take, question tag will take assertive form, affirmative form. For example, a barking dog seldom bites. It's a sentence, look at here, seldom. It indicates, surely indicates negative. So the question tag will be a barking dog seldom bites, does it. You should not write doesn't it because it's negative. So the question tag will be affirmative. Another important thing for us, we will find sometimes the use of let us, let me. These are the imperative form. when you will find let us, it will ensure that this is the proposal. When you will find the proposals, you have to use shall we. When you will find this is asking of a permission, that time you have to write will you. Now, examples. Let us play. Let us play. Shall we? Let him say. Let him say, comma, will you. You will find more examples, just type of examples in your book that you are practicing. You can take help from the prescribed grammar books, or you have your own grammar, or can use Advanced Learners English for class 9 and 10. And there are more other books in the market. Dear learners, look at another sentence. Sometimes we will find in the imperative sentence with request. Please help me. That time you can write, please help me. Will you? Or won't you? You can write, can you? Would you? The other words you can use would you. Can you? Now I want to introduce some important pronouns we find during the time of making tag questions. Look at here, everybody. Everybody, very familiar word, is a pronoun. Everybody likes reading. So when you will make it question tag, you have to write everybody likes reading, comma, don't they? So remember, when you will find everybody, nobody, none, somebody, you have to change the subject into they. Though we know that this is third person singular, but for making the question tag, you have to use they. In the case, none will come. None will come. This negative, so You have to write will they, not he. Remember here, you should not write he. It's wrong. Not write he. It will be wrong. Though we use third person singular, but change it into plural form. Now, from a book, there are some sentences for you for practice. Everybody saw you. If we make it question tag, that time we have to write didn't they. Number 2, there is no pond. You have to write is there. Look at here, this is negative, this is affirmative because it is the statement is negative. Number 3, I am well, aren't I? Number 4, none can do it, can they? Number 5, I am not ready. At that time you have to write am I. Number 6, nobody went there. You have to write did they. Is negative, so answer is, the question tag is affirmative. So dear learners, I hope you have got the point clear. For your better understanding, you have to go through your book, especially open this chapter, this topic, take questions, then you have to have courage to answer the different sentences from various sides. Then you will learn it well. So, I want to say again, what will be the answer of a take question? A take question is the question where the speaker expects from the listeners and a consent or as support, an answer of support. So, thank you very much for your participations. I think you will do better and remain safe and sound at home. Thank you all.